Hello there, Intrats. Mogwai here, and as you can see, we have a different kind of video for you guys today. Today I'm going to talk about Riot's new card game and my newfound addiction, Legends of Runeterra. This card game is quite simply amazing, and I am going to go a little bit of a ramble as to why that is the case, and I'm also going to go ahead and say that this card game will overtake Hearthstone as the #1 card game in the market. And you can quote me on this. Come January when the closed beta will be available onwards, this game is going to be big. It's going to be loved by many, and rightfully so. It is a fantastic card game, and what could potentially be the epitome of the genre, which is a very big thing to say. So, why am I so hyped about this game? Well, I've been playing card games all my life, ladies and gentlemen. I have been a fanatic card boy ever since I was like 11. Yeah, I started off with Magic the Gathering, and then I switched over to Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I was 14 and anime. Then I competed in Yu-Gi-Oh! And placed in the top 4 of the Spanish Nationals when I was 15. Onwards, I played close to every card game under the sun. World of Warcraft TCG, Duel Masters, Pokemon TCG, Dragon Ball Super card game, Duelist, Gwen, Shadowverse, Hearthstone, Hex, Eternal, Magic the Gathering Arena, Artifact. I played them all, baby, and I have gathered quite a bit of experience. I love the genre, but I've also been very critical of it. I felt pretty dissatisfied with the options available for quite some time because I was planning on making a video on this, actually. I think to this date, every single card game has some, at least one or several key core flaws in their design that really limit their potential. And in the case of Magic the Gathering, I've been very vocal about it. I'm very much against the land system. There's a reason why other card games have not implemented the land system after it, because Magic the Gathering is the first of them all, right? And while there's many things I love about Magic, there's also that one huge flaw. And why do I say this? Because I think Legends of Runeterra, and a lot of people agree with me on this, takes the best aspects of many of these card games and mixes them together into this close to perfect end result that is this game. So we have the dynamic, fun playstyle of Hearthstone mixed with the depth and complexity of Magic the Gathering with the instant gameplay. On top of that, we have the actions sequence system from Artifact implemented on this game, and overall a very interesting resource system that makes missing out your play on curve less punishing than it's ever been before. That is what Legends of Runeterra provides, and much, much more. Today I'm going to share a deck that I am very very proud of, very fun deck to play with, very strong as well, that I utilize on stream. I'm going to showcase some gameplay, but I want to make sure you guys understand just how big this game is for me. It came out of nowhere. I didn't even know this was being developed, and all of a sudden it was like everywhere on Twitter. I managed to get access to this early event, and you may get access to this event as well if you watch Twitch streams, because they are giving out drops for access to this game early on. You can watch mine, or you can watch somebody else's, whatever it is you desire. Regardless, you can have a chance to play this game as well. If not, you'll have to wait for the next event, and like all of us, we'll have to wait for January when the closed beta hits. So, Legends of Runeterra. Oh boy, this game revolves around 6 different regions, which are from the League of Legends lore. I'm unfamiliar with the lore, by the way, so in case you're new to this channel and you're watching this, I have never played League of Legends. I only play card games. I want to dwell into the lore, but as of now, I know pretty much close to nothing, and I will probably be mispronouncing all these regions and a bunch of cards and champions. So bear with me, I am Spanish. English is not my first language, in case you're wondering, so I'm going to go ahead and use that as an excuse. So we got 6 different regions: Demacia, Frojord, it's hard for me to pronounce, I just call it Freckles, Ionia, Noxus, Piltover, Zon, and the Shadow Isles. So we have a deck today that is built around mainly the Shadow Isles with a little bit of a Freckle splash, as I like to call it, aka Frojord? Frojord. Yeah, with a little bit of fraudulent, as you can see here. Decks are comprised of 40 cards, and you can have up to 2 different regions in one deck. That's the only limitation. You can go either mono-colored or dual-colored. You can't go tricolor, 4-color, 5-color. You have that limit. I can't have more than 2 different regions in one particular build, and I have a limit of 6 champions per deck. And though in this particular case, I am playing only 4 champions, and I have seen decks without champions as well. In case you're wondering, you know, not every deck has to have 6 champions. What are champions? Well, champions are the champions of League of Legends. They are special units that have the ability to level up and have some very nasty effects upon leveling up. It's a very interesting mechanic that I really like in this game, and you have that in a game that's basically comprised of units and spells. Spells can have 3 different speeds, which is either slow, fast, or burst. And these have implications as to when they can be played. And burst in particular does not consume an action, which is what I'm referring to when it comes to the action sequence that this game has, in a way mimicked from Artifact, which, you know, believe it or not, Artifact had some very good things about it. And that was probably the best thing about Artifact, and it's implemented on this game. It leads to some very intricate decision making, and the gameplay is overall very dynamic, but also very potentially complex. The reason why I think this game is going to be huge is because it appeals to both audiences. And what I mean by both audiences is in card games you have you know, try-hard competitive players, and then you have the casuals who just like to have fun playing the game, and that tends to be the audience that Hearthstone grasps the most, while something like Magic attracts more competitive players, even though Magic is actually more variance-driven than Hearthstone because of the land system, but that's a different argument for a different video. Regardless, this game has the complexity and the competitive aspect to it, and it's a very rewarding one at that, but it's also very easy to pick up and very beginner-friendly, and will not be intimidating towards casual players at all, which is, in my opinion, a recipe for absolute success. And I just have been playing this game non-stop and enjoying every single minute of it for these past few days. And if you see like any other, you know, big Hearthstone streamer or Magic streamer, they pretty much have the same opinion. Everybody on my Twitter feed, which is like 90% Card Boys, is just freaking out about this game, and you know, rightfully so. It's just super fun. It's outstanding, and I really do hope that those of you who are skeptical, those of you who are not a fan of the cartoony art style, for example, or those of you who think that this is just going to be Hearthstone 2.0 and you're not interested in a simple game, I implore you to look at this with a more of an open mind and actually try it out. I guarantee you will not regret it. This game is amazing. I have an Aristocrat deck here built around mainly the Shadow Isles and around synergies revolving, you know, around, I said around multiple times, death effects. I sacrifice my creatures and I gain benefits off of that. I have a bunch of cards that have an expensive price of killing an ally, but I have allies that want to be killed, basically. And I have a very cool deck here that can use stuff like possession to steal an enemy follower, and then I can sacrifice that for my own benefit. And just a bunch of different themes and strategies revolving around death itself. And, you know, we go in emo with this, and Shadow Owls is definitely a very fun region to play with. And I'm not going to dwell too much on the deck tech aspect of this video, though, because I've already been talking enough. I think the gameplay will speak a little bit for itself. Hopefully you guys enjoy what I got to show. I really like this deck. It's very competitive. I only lost 2 games with it in like a 5-hour portion of the stream that I was playing with it. So it did pretty good, to say the least. And it revolves around the Undying, quite simply, as we can just keep sacrificing this guy and he keeps coming back. And hopefully you guys enjoy the games that I got for you today, man. It's really tight, and this game is just absolutely outstanding. I'm definitely going to be covering this more in the future, and I hope you guys are excited for that. I will not stop uploading Magic the Gathering, in case you're wondering, especially considering, you know, this game is only available for a short period of time. But keep your eyes on this, because I haven't had so much fun in a card game in a really long time, and it's hard to express how excited I am for this. So I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna show you guys the games that I had. Pretty damn epic. Yeah, hopefully you enjoy, and let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with more. I love you, Tickle-a-Till. Thank you, buddy. Let's replace Runation. Let's replace one Black Spear. Let's replace the Crocodile as well. Let's search for... There's the Undying. We got the Undying, boys. We did it. We have no turn one play. I like how it passes automatically for you. It's telling though that you don't have like in certain scenarios. Good players can tell if you have like if you have a certain card or not because of how fast it passes. But you can also trick your opponent with some fast passing as well. All right, so Senpai, you can disable it. Oh, I mean you have to do that for a tournament. If you're in a tournament, you definitely have to do that. If he attacks with a 2-1, I will trade with it. Naturally. We have our sack outlet here anyways. Buenas tardes, Aranesco. ¿Qué tal? Do you like League? I don't know anything about League of Legends. I'm a card game player. But I really want to dwell into the lore.
I'll show you how it's done.
I'll skip the block. Does he have a 0 mana play? Alright. We're about to get the Undying. Yes, we are. It's inside, boys. We're inside. Why not go for the 2-for-1? Because I want to preserve this as a blocker for that. Because when this strikes, he gets to reduce the cost of his most expensive unit by 1. So when this attacks, I want to make sure that I can block it. The Undying cannot block. So this is my only blocker for the first few turns. So I don't want to trade it with a 1-for-1. Even if I do draw a card, it's more about tempo. Oh, Reddit has deal 1 damage, not draw 1. Okay, okay.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
I'm gonna go for the draw effect. And because I killed the unit, I'm able to go for the Black Spear to kill off Zed. I was gonna call him Zen. Zed about to get speared, unless he has some sort of counter for 2 mana. It's very important for us. Good stuff. AK lead. Very crucial. Very crucial to kill lead there. You know what that means? Our opponent is going for the Smork.
Where are you?
And we are playing the Aristocrat here to prevent a little bit of that damage and also trade with the Lookout. Next turn we have a total of 5 mana, which means we can go Callista into Curse Keeper. And I don't know about you, but I really like that. I would like to build my mana for possession though, so if I'm at 7... I need, in order to combine this, I need to build that for later. Okay. 9 a block. Jaboy, it's back, and I love seeing this Ravenous Butcher because, ladies and gentlemen, we have the combo. Possession plus Butcher. We're going to hold on to that. I love this deck already. I fucking love this deck already. Oh my god. I could attack with this, but I'd rather get a stronger attack going on here. What happens if you do Possession and then link Callista to the thing you stole? That's a very interesting... That's a very interesting question. I'm not exactly sure. I'm gonna keep this in the back. I really like the Aristocrat in this deck, by the way. I love that we chose him over the Fisher guy. Very good for defense. Hey, Dolphin, how's it going, man? What you got for me, Girlix?
This isn't part of the training.
Oh, nice, baby. Is that it? We're gonna hold on to our Butcher. We have good blockers here. We're not gonna use Callista as a blocker though.
See the Damascian border from here.
I'm gonna play this.
You'll soon understand my methods.
He's going in on something.
Silent as death.
Oh, there's Croco boy. I'm gonna do that before attacking, because I want to evolve Callista and resurrect the other guy. How are you liking the game so far? I'm loving it.
How exciting!
Safeguard our homes.
It's a cool art. It's a cool concept. I love her voice line, by the way. Yeah, Callista is just fucking sweet, dude. Callista is so fun to play. And I love huge ass Croco too. 4 mana, 7/7.
Move, go. This isn't part of the training.
Now I've lost my place.
Oh my lord, these trades. These trades. That's not how that works. Woo-hoo. Nice.
That egg. Did it move?
What do these yordle eyes see?
More Undying, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do that because I'm still gonna have the three spillover mana there. Like I'm outvaluing the hell out of my opponent. He has like a very aggro deck. Like his curve is like really low. He's trying to smorg people. And the fact that we've been able to like only take 3 damage from him just goes to show how. Because one of my worries with this deck was like our defense against aggressive decks, because the Undying can't block. We have 6 units who can't block, but I like this 1-drop right here does a lot for us. A lot more than you would expect at first. Oh my god, his plays are so weak right now. This just feels kind of bad. Cause it's just like he's just like so dead. Bay Croco. I can't even resurrect. Every time she attacks, if I lose the unit, oh my god. Like, when she evolves, she's nutty every turn. But I don't have space on the board, so I shouldn't have played Despite. I mean, I wanted to draw, I guess, but if you want to kill Callista, now's the time to do it. Not like it really matters. Like, at all. This game looks awesome. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
Nothing but a footnote.
Fucking addicted! Now's your time to kill her. Alright.
I see you there.
My bleed button.
And that is how you lose your board, ladies and gentlemen. God damn. Play something. Play a unit. Alright. I'm telling you guys, this 7-drop is nuts. Like, here is just kind of like overkill, but it's actually really strong. Qzar, thank you for the prime, buddy. I mean, he's not giving up. He is not giving up, let me tell you that.
Find them, catch them.
Should probably play this Undying. You know, that problem when you have like too many thick ass units on the board. Close game. Undying, return to me! Alright, let's go in. Good luck, have fun. Easy. Easy 22 damage. The Undying seems a bit slow, but still useful for sack. Dude, like, the Undying gives us, like, an endless... It's the heart of this deck. It's super important. It's slow, but it's so vital. I'm actually going to replace Elise as well. Because I already have my 2-drop play. And we draw Elise anyways.
Lady Elise, where are you?
Alright, let's do this, boys.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
I don't like the fact that he played a 2-1. Kind of sucks, but...
No.
I am going to smack him with these two. Why not smork him? That's pretty powerful, huh? Ooh, Croco boy! I don't know about you guys, but I sure am fan of a 4-mana 7/7. There's just something about it. Okay, he heals there, but now I know that he won't have, like, a murder or a board wipe or anything, so we're going in, boys. I could play Callista. I probably should play Callista, right? But 4-mana 7/7, which he can chump block, though. What's the best play? He'll just chump block it. I'm gonna play her. I like the dramatic pulse. Quite fitting.
That will unite us all.
Yeah, Croco would have been nice.
Our vengeance has burned long enough. Act now!
I have to think here because he's playing Shadow Isles, which means he could have a board wipe. So I have to keep that in mind.
The wrong shall find their vengeance!
I want to play Croco because that way I evolve Callista, and that's a very big deal. Also, a 7/7 is a very big deal. So we're going to really punish him here. And also still have 3 spillover mana. What happens if you have Callista evolved, linked with an evolved champion? She brings him back. I mean, she works with, like, with any ally.
The guilty will suffer. Return to us.
Ready the torches. Stand and defend.
Nice 5/6 you got there. Meet my 7/7. If this goes through, this is a 10 damage hit.
Homeland.
Even more?
Look out for reavers.
That makes sense. If you're gonna chump block, you chump block the 7/7. That makes a whole lot of sense. Still a 10 damage hit though. He could have
Light the signal.
He could have killed her.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I mean, we're still doing pretty good. I like that draw. I like that draw very much. And I like that this turn we can play Rasa. Very relevant. The thing is, if he has the goat, the he who wonders or whatever, we're not that vulnerable to it. What is this? We prevent the life gain like this and we draw 2 cards out of this. He can't board wipe me. He needs 9 mana. So playing this clears up the chump blockers a little bit. And this guy's also fearsome, so he can't just be chump blocked by anything at the same time. Anivia cannot block.
Ready the torches.
I can chump block her though.
Rend the skies.
And it seems you're dead. You seem to be dead, buddy. What you got for me? What you got for me, Willis?
Brace yourselves.
All right.
Stand and defend. Till the end.
Let's overwhelm him.
Who would face me?
Let's get Trindamere in there to help finish up the job. What does overwhelm do? It's trample. So the thing is, if he dies, he levels up instead, and he becomes a 9/9 with trample and fearsome as well. Like, he becomes pretty much a premier finisher.
You know eternity.
Can't really do anything about this. We still have Krako in that. I could drain this and then... No, it doesn't make any sense. I could sack these two. Wait, that does kind of make sense though, right?
I bring the storm.
Can I just skip the block? If I play this and I play these two, I have like multiple attackers, right?
Rend the skies.
I think this is our game-winning play because unless he has like another... He needs another Frostbite, I think. He's already played one Anivia. Like, he needs to be playing like a third Anivia in this deck. Like, that's the only way he stops this.
Back with I'm not done.
This gives me an extra blocker. He can't block with this. He has another one.
Before the storm.
You gotta be kidding me, dude. You've got to be kidding me. How lucky can you be, dude?
Warriors end.
That means he's playing 3 Anivias and... How many cards do you have in your deck? 27 cards. 27 cards, and this man finds exactly what he needs.
How
big. Did it move?
I mean, I know he doesn't have any more now. Unless he draws it again.
The Freljord is a cycle of death and rebirth.
But he plays fucking
The
Trinity.
Freljord is truly my home.
For my homeland!
Chump block there.
Connections!
This is all blockers, but I don't want to lose that. I have one attacker. I should be fine though. If I do like this, if I block here and I block here, I have this was that. I should have exact lethal.
Strike them down.
Wait, no, wait. Okay. We should live on one.
I'll never yield.
Should kill that with vengeance.
Get in the cage.
Oh! 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 There we go! Oh my god, what a game! Oh! Yeah, deny, like, if you're playing Iona, you play 3 denies. I do believe it is a little bit undercosted. It's a very powerful card. Extremely powerful card. I like the possession with the butcher. It's the only counter for now in the game, yeah. Deny seems to make it impossible to play slow, high-cost spells. I mean, if you're facing Iona, then yeah, it's a constant risk. But if you're not playing it, it just... That's why I think Ionia is like one. If it could be like the best region because it has like Deny is legit one of, if not the best card in the game. Like 3 mana deny any spell that's not burst is super strong. There's a lot of shit you stop with that. It's an incredibly powerful failsafe. Let's go face.
I'm ready. Maybe.
I don't know why he would make that trade. Why not block the 4 attacker? Let's be douchebags. Gotta do your calculations. Okay, so next turn I'm gonna have 4 mana. Potentially 7, which means... Doesn't mean anything for this, so I'm still gonna play you.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
It's an interesting dynamic because it makes your high cost cards less impactful in one specific matchup. Maybe interesting for tournament. Yeah, it will definitely be interesting for tournament play. I think Ionia will be a very popular tournament region just because of that. Look at this big dude. I can clear his board. I think I will. Check this shit out.
I've got these.
God, I love that combo. I'm gonna be honest. I thought I had one more mana. I was gonna be able to Black Spear this, but you know, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Ooh, I like that Undying there. I like going face more though. He must have like health buff effects. I'm worried about this guy. Like, if he gets some serious buffing going on, he could get out of hand.
Fine, fine.
Lift with your back, not. Wait.
That's pretty neat.
The young fight for glory. I fought for legacy.
A 4/4/5. That's pretty good. Okay, so next turn I'm gonna have 6 and potentially 9. Next turn I can steal. I'm gonna pass.
Something ancient stirs.
By stealing this, if he wants to attack with Anivia,
For my homeland. Strike them down.
it's pretty neat.
Every scar a lesson.
And I was like, oh, you said you wanted that back. Well, I'm sorry, bruh. Oh my god, that's so good. Oh my lord. Oh, I love this deck.